Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. And what about you?
Rala bata awa. Ni wahil at and आजकल खीर का hmm. Okay, right now what's going on there?
Where?
Beside you, I think I can hear some sound of vehicles.
Okay, it's okay. So we are meeting first time, so I would like to know about you.
Sure, sure, why not? I'm Trinath Tiyaka. I'm from Mauritius, the part of India, and I have a family. There are 5 members in my family. Apart from my parents, I have two siblings, such as my brother and sister. And my father is a farmer, and my mom is a housemaker, and my elder sister is at home. She is ignorant. She hasn't got married till now. She helping to my mom and dad in farming as a hard worker. And my younger brother is a student who is pursuing in first in science in this year. And I have done my first in science in the year of 2017. Right now, I'm not forcing any further study due to I had to face a lots of financial crunch, difficulties, hardships in my initial stage when I used to study in school and intermediate.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just running a YouTube channel by the name of English with Trinath and my English Quarter, where I will upload some conversational videos and English grammar videos.
Wow,
And
that's
my hobbies
wonderful.
are playing cricket, listening music, podcast, reading books, and many more. And my
Wow,
short-term goal is to build my good communication skill as well as spoken English. Yeah, and
wow,
my long-term
wonderful.
goal is to be an innovative English teacher in my career. That's what I'm just
Wow,
working on it though. So thanks
that's
for being here, and that's all about me. Thank you so much.
yeah, yeah. That's a wonderful. I think you are much confident and very fluent. I really appreciate you, your effort
Thank you
which
so
you
much,
are
sir.
putting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please,
So
I want to know a little bit brief information about you. Please introduce yourself.
yeah, yeah. Of course,
Yes.
thank you. Actually, I'm a teacher in private school and I belong to Bihar state. And nowadays,
Oh,
I'm also, helping to the learner students. And
oh,
I'm also running channel. If I discuss about my hobbies, so I like to interact with the peoples and visiting various kinds of places for the viewing purpose. So yeah, it's all about me.
okay, great, great. Okay,
Yeah,
whatever
thank you.
you are going with it, you are doing very great job. And
Mm.
for further step in for the future generation, you must keep going, work on what may, whatever you face in your life, that any problems comes in front of you, just face it and tackle all the problems with the courage and passion and perseverance, and go
Mm.
ahead by helping to the people around the globe by uploading some videos. Through the videos and even on offline, you can help to the people who all actually want to learn something else, not only the English language but also every skill. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. So where are you
Yes.
roaming right now?
Actually, I'm just going to my work field. I'm just a farmer. As I've already told you that I'm just doing farming with my mom and dad. Right now, I'm not forcing any further study. I'm just
Mm.
working as a farmer and green girls at home. Now, I'm just going with my working tools. As you can see here, whatever
Yeah,
I have just put on my shoulder.
yeah, I can see. That's a very
Yes.
nice.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
you are
much.
enjoying the day, and because today, Janmashtami festival is going on today. So
Oh, Janmashtami. Okay.
yeah, you know about?
Yes, yes, I know about it.
Yeah. So of course, in
It's
today is very special day for all of them, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Why not? Why not? Always God bless to all of you, my friends and my respected dear and near ones, that this Janmashtami may brings you lots of colorful life, colorful success that you actually want in your life. Please be consistent with it, and then the colors will create by itself in a day. If you work hard consistently up to 3 and 4 months, you will see a significant difference in a day. Am I right, sir?
Wow. Yeah, yeah, of course, you're right. So how do you
Yes.
motivate yourself for a long period of time in this communication skill?
Actually, in this communication skill, I always want to respect to near and dear ones, to the strangers and colleagues every day. Whether you are younger than me or elder than me, it doesn't matter. But I always want to learn from you, whether you are younger or older. So this is my opinion that I always follow to others to learn something, not to
Yeah.
look down upon them, not to compete with them. I compete myself, but I don't compete with others. I always try to learn from others. I follow to
Mm.
others only by one reason. There is only one reason behind it, that I want to learn something from somebody. And I always try to stay as a student, not as a teacher. Yeah, this
Mm.
is how it makes me and push me ahead to go ahead and lead me towards the good direction, the way of learning process and journey.
Yeah, that's a great, I think, habit of you. You know, the
Yes,
way you see things, it's a much change to other people, and that sense
absolutely.
of, that sense of mentality will help you, for a long period of time to achieve your goals and keep moving on the right track into your life. Okay,
Yes, sir.
you're doing
Yeah,
well, really,
absolutely. Yeah.
of course. And you are a very good person because you are caring about every person's, and as especially you are helping to your moms, your families,
Ye-
your parents.
Yes.
It's a good, I think it's a good personality you have
Yeah.
developed into your life. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's been, I think, 6 and 7 years having quit my study due to I had to help to my mom and dad. My mom and dad are too old. Even if I will just stay away from them, they can't do any farming, and it will be very difficult to use the farming tools. As you can see here, these are very very
Yeah.
big. Can you see? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I can see.
all are very difficult to use by the by the help of old people. They can't use it for a longer period of time. They can use these old tools for a short period of time. If we do some hard work for a short period of time, then it will not be affordable to us, and we can't earn money, and we can't survive ourselves without doing any work.
Mm,
So we
you're right.
mostly hard work along with our fashion. This is my profession, so our fashion must be related to our professional every day. We don't have to have only fashion and profession. We have to stay individually in the field of profession and profession, but along with this we have to go combine together. So it
Mm,
always brings us much more courage, much more affordable eatables, some money, and brings us many things that we actually can maintain for a month, for a year. So combining of fashion and profession is good for me, I think. So we should not to
yeah.
stick only around passion or profession. We must have both. Am I right,
Yeah,
sir?
you are right. Yeah, you are right. You are 100% right. And you have a
Yes.
well understanding of life. So
Yeah.
well understand like what is important for you now and what is not. So really
Yes.
that's great. So how do you learn this language nowadays?
Okay, sir. Okay. I have many more questions. Okay, I want to just ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you are involving in social media frequently every day. So how can you manage your time in your learning process that you want to learn something and pursuing some graduation or some any other further degree programs? So how can you
Hmm.
manage?
Okay, of course, let me tell you. Actually, it's quite difficult for me to manage all these things in a good manner, but I manage like 9 to 2 p.m. I was under schools, and after
Mm,
reaching at 2 p.m.s, I got time 3 hour. So at that time,
okay.
I was attending session with the learner, and again I
Mhm.
take class of my student as a home tuitions you can consider. So I
Okay.
I come back at 7 o'clock at my home, and at that time I take a dinner and remaining work I have done, like
Okay.
like editing content, and etc. for the learner and do all out of things. So this way I
Oh,
manage. Yeah,
so you're just managing. Great, great. You are
yeah,
doing profession and fashion both simultaneously. It's amazing art. I think you have great personality as well and art that we actually have in your life. Managing both hard work, I mean profession and fashion simultaneously is an art. So we must
yeah.
have in our daily basis life. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And it's totally up to you how you manage your day routine, your
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
We have to
So,
manage it. We have to have more patience and perseverance with while doing hard work because we want it, we need it. Nobody is forcing to us to do this. We actually need it, so we have to tolerate it because we
mm,
need it. Am I right?
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And it's up to you, like how you get the way to maintain your balance of life, right? So, I
Yes.
have a question for you, like nowadays, how do you learn spoken English? Is there anything special do you do for your communication skill?
Yes. There is a specifically thing that I usually do in my daily basis life that always I listen to podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Indian podcast in English. Every day I listen to podcast while sleeping, while working hard. Right now, I whatever work I do while working hard, I just keep playing the podcast and listen to it and work
Wow, that's
every
a
day.
great.
Yeah,
Wow.
listening podcast is very mandatory and necessity to learn and observe the communication, the way of questioning to somebody else, the way of delivering the answers. Everything will be mandatory whatever we want to learn it. Okay, so not only the English language but also any skill, we need to
Mm.
listen the podcast every day. The way of questioning to others, to the opposite person, the way we deliver the answer, we get the aspects and clues, the way of answering and the way of questioning.
Yeah, you're right. You have to
Yes,
know the way you need to ask, what way you should be asking question to other. You have to know
yes,
well
yes.
manner, and these kinds of idea you will get through listening, and you are doing well. So, is there anything special you do for your grammar portion?
um Grammar, actually all year I have just completed my grammar, all the grammars, because when I speak English, when I
Mm.
write English, read English, if I have committed any wrong, then who will correct to me? That's why I thought, no, I have to do something that I have to have much more grammar rules and knowledge, so I
Mm-hmm.
can correct myself if I have done some mistake in the conversation. So grammar is also the part of learning English, but I think without grammar even you can learn English. There is no any issue, because if we involve the grammar in speaking terms in conversation or spoken English, then there will be so many mistakes. Am I right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. And
because we
according
don't
to
have to
me,
involve the grammar.
mm, you're
We
right.
don't have to
Some
involve
of
the grammar. So except grammar,
mm-hmm.
we can learn the spoken English by listening, by speaking, by observing people, the way they are just speaking without help of grammar.
Yeah.
So I
So, what do
recommend,
you think?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I recommend, if you want to rest by yourself, even if there is no any mentor to guide you that you are committing mistake, then you need
Mm.
grammar. Otherwise, you don't. Even if there is an environment of English learning field, then you don't need any grammar. Right now we have just joined in this conversation groups, so we don't need grammar. We need only focus, listening and observation on people, what they are speaking and what they are doing, and the way of speaking, the way of delivering answer, we have to observe it. So
Mm.
observation and listening, and copy them and just try to speak that sentence in a different way, not the same sentence. Because when we speak same sentence of other people, that means we are just copying completely and we forget after some days. If we do the similar sentences while speaking, then it will be
Mm-hmm.
very productive to us, and for a longer period of time you can remind every time.
Yes, you're right. Because
Yes,
imitating it will never help you long period of time. You must forget because you have so many, responsibility you have to attend, have so many
absolutely.
part of your life, right? So how it is possible to keep remembering, anything for long period, right, of time?
Yes,
So it's a
yes.
better you have to just develop your skill and you have to learn by your
Yeah,
roots,
we don't
right?
have to imitate others. We have to just observe them and just try to speak the sentences to the similar sentence, not the same sentence.
Hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Because during conversation time you get various kinds of, I mean, several kinds of situations, right? So
Yes, yes.
several kinds of situations has a requirement to having, a different kinds of a statement situationally. So if you
Yeah,
do not know how to create any statement situationally, then how would you deliver, right, appropriate
absolutely.
statement? So
That's what
that's
we
why
have to
you have to
understand.
learn.
Yes, that's what we have to understand in our mind, and that thought must be put in our mind that how can I deliver, even if I forget that sentence. Today I can speak, I'm gonna go for walk. If I copied your sentence, this is your sentence, I just copied your walk. I just copied your sentence, and in the conversation of with other people, I just spoke this sentence. Then in the other day, after some days, I will forget it. Then how can we express it? That sentence I was talking with people. If I forget it, then I will be blank. Then so we
Yeah,
don't have to remember the sentence. We have to remember the clues, ideas, formats. We must have the format of English language in our mind. Format means phrasal verbs, conjunction, preposition, interjections. These all are known as formats. Formats. By
mm,
using, you know, which one is uh, get through. Get through means to pass the examination. Am I right?
yeah,
If I
you're right.
say I could not get through the examination in intermediate, I can say instead of saying this sentence, I could not pass this examination in intermediate. So could not get through. Even you can use this could not get through, and I was not be able to get through this examination. You can say the different sentences by using get through. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you are
that has
right.
format. So this idea must be put in our mind, the way of using in a different ways, not in the
Mm.
same ways of other people.
Yeah, you are right. I'm also agreed because you have to know, by giving the one answer into the multiple way, as you
Yeah, multiple way.
want to mention now. Yeah, you
Yes,
are right.
yes,
Because without having some kinds of better experience to giving the replies and into a several kinds of way, so how could you become fluent as you want, right? Because one sentence,
absolutely. Yeah,
it must be remembered by you for the long period of time. Right. You
yeah.
must forget. So you have to know situationally how can I create similar sentence, but in a
Yes,
different way.
yes, yes. We must focus
Right.
on making similar sentences and different multiple sentences we have to make while writing something, while remembering something, while speaking and reading. Every day we have to focus on multiply.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you remember? How do you learn vocabulary? What is your
But
strategy? Yeah.
listen, right now the situation is going on in Kolkata. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
raped murder case is going on in Kolkata. Have you ever listened to
Yeah,
this
I
news or
know.
not? Okay,
I know that.
okay. According to that situation, I try to remember the vocabularies. Now I'm just remembering the vocabularies and expressing with the case of rape and murder in Kolkata. Okay, the situation have
Mm-hmm.
come right now in these days. So I just focus on the incident, rape and murder incident, and try to remember all the vocabularies through the news according to that
Yeah.
situation. The situation
Yeah.
is
That.
the bad situation is going on Kolkata. So I always listen to that repeatedly again and again, and those vocabularies will be picked in my mind because I'm always listening to that English news and remembering on some vocabs and using some words in sentences. This is how I'm just remembering the vocabularies. Not every day.
Wow.
Every day there are a little bit situations and bad news and even good news are there in republic.com, or there are so many English news channels. You can follow any one of them. Always I try to listen to them according to the situation. I learn the vocabulary and sentence and idioms through the news reporters.
Wow. That's a great strategy of
Yes.
you to learn vocabulary, really. Because
Yeah.
many of them, have a preferred self to learn vocabulary through any story or either any kinds of, like speaking way, right? With the
Yes.
someone. They are trying to just stealing the vocabulary of other people's, right? But your
It's very
strategy,
difficult.
it's a good.
It's very difficult to me to remember the vocabularies through stories, through English speeches or English conversation, because these are not for permanent. It's all about you know temporary. So if I hear about some news, then I repeatedly listen to that news and watch that news again and again, day to day life, because until the case of incident will end, I will just keep watching all the videos and listen to it every day until the case is closed. But the story
Mm,
today, I hear a story. Okay, today I heard a story, but tomorrow I will forget it to listen and watch it again. But the news,
yeah,
again and again, what will happen ahead? What will happen ahead? Who is the accused of this incident? And who has murdered to that girl, raped and murdered? Is there any sophisticated by the CBI government or any chief minister of West Bengal? I always look of it, the incident, the clues, and the prime crime and the prime incident. What is the prime crime and incident happened in any sport place or any isolated place? Who has the isolated with any gun, any market, any knife, any with axe? Is there anything else? I always look up at it with the daily news.
wow.
So I
That's
think
a
news
great.
is very important to me. But the story you heard today, okay, you heard today, but tomorrow you will forget to listen to it and hear it and get bored again and again. If we
Yeah,
watch any story, we feel bored. Am I right?
yeah, yeah, you're right. Okay, so I think it's a very lovely conversation with you. You're a very experienced person. I really appreciate you. You
Thank you
are
so much,
putting
sir.
your 100% effort over your communication skill and you are doing well for other people also. So thank
Okay.
you
Okay.
so much.
Okay, sir, it was great conversation. And in the other day, when we meet for the second time or third or a couple of days after, we can have a great conversation by discussing about some topics. And we can play the role module. You will be teacher and I will be a student and doctor and patient. What will the conversation will be there between doctor and patient and teacher and student, worker and consumer or any other uh,
Yeah, yeah.
conversation between two persons. I mean, okay?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
this is how
Yeah.
we play the whole module when we meet to each other, okay?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Thank you for
Yes.
connecting with me. And yeah, you must send me the one photo of your for the thumbnail. Okay.
Okay, okay, yes, yeah. Okay, sir.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Keep learning.
See you.